Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. We are going to be jumping into some pretty fun stuff. So first things first, we're going to try out some of the gift codes. If these gift codes work, enjoy. They are going to be probably limited, so just try to move fast on them, just saying. But we'll jump into it. So first things first, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's go over here, scroll down, CD key redemption portal, tap to enter. It will throw it up on the other monitor because I hate it here. Go down over here to redeem. Is there some reason it's not? That's good enough. Yeah, it's going to be hell later, but who cares? Here we go. For the CD key we have first, this one might be redeemed already. It's a pretty, not old code. It's an old code. Let me not lie here. It's an old code. Let's see. 18 BFG. So that's the code over here. Again, I'll just leave it in the description as always. Whatever is active, I'll try to leave in the description also, because there are some that are active, some aren't. So just check the description. There could be an old one you've already redeemed, but just verify, because sometimes that's there. Yeah, this code would 100% reach its max limit. This one, I don't think it did, because it's still a pretty sort of fresh code over here. 1L, 4FN. Let's see if this one works. And yes, redeem successfully. So this one does work 100%. It should still work for at least the first 6 hours of the video. It is still a fresh code, so it depends on how many people join and redeem the code. That's what matters. But pretty cool stuff here. What do we get? You can, again, try the first code, because sometimes on your server, it could work. 100 gems. So 100 gems, 200 gems potentially if you get the other code working. Not bad, but that's what gift codes are. Other than Nikke Collab. That one's a great one. We love that one because that one gave 5 summons. Probably one of our biggest gift codes. Not the biggest, but one of the biggest, right? So there is that. Pretty good for our first topic. Quick one. Got the gift codes out the way. We're now hopping into my talk about Mary. We have our knowledge about Asuka. We have our knowledge about Rei. Now we're going to talk about what we expect with Mary. I did this video last week. A lot of you found it helpful. So we'll do this video here in preparation for the one, the only, Marie. People say this two different ways. Is it, so already say first way I said it, which is Marie, or second way I said it, which is Marie, like Marie. That's what my comment said. It's one of the two. So which is it? Let me know. Help me out. Cool. Cool. So basically, since the last time we talked, this is why I wanted to just make this video one last time. Again, I made it once for Rei. I talked about it, the information we had with Asuka, the review, what we thought, what we knew, how Rei would operate. Now we're doing the same thing for Mary. Now that we have Rei's information, how she performed, how Asuka's performed, is the final collab character. For anyone that's holding out, which I know is a lot of the community, funny enough, this is a true statement. From my comment section and things that I've seen online, it looks like a lot of players did end up waiting till the end here. A lot of people keep asking me, okay, what do you think about this character each time? So I do think for the most part, a lot of players waited before pulling the other two. So they're waiting mainly for this video, hence why I want to make it. But we have an answer of what happened, how it operated. And obviously when Mary releases, she releases again tomorrow. When that happens, when that goes through, we'll get a pretty good idea, or is it day after tomorrow? Or yeah, day after tomorrow. We'll have like a pretty good idea of how things operated. So with what we have here, first, let's go through it. First things first, second anniversary is up and coming. That is the truth of it all. They announced it very early this time, second anniversary. The deadline for this survey here is again 9/4. Make sure to go and do it. It's again announcing second anniversary coming soon. I do not know why they did it super early. There might be a reason. I don't think they're making the Annie early, but they did it for some reason. So announced it. We know it's coming. The date, again, is around the end of October, the start of November. That's how things operate. With that knowledge being there, you have how many banners in between? You got a good amount of time. You have time. So for anybody scared they're going to like lose out on the Annie, you have plenty of time to build pity. Remember, where we basically are is right here. Let's just say this, correct? Like the end of Nier, basically speaking, we're 1 week ahead of this. So our end is basically 10 days prior to this. But we're going to have one banner, then a triple banner, then a double banner, or sorry, then a single banner. Not a triple banner, double banner, then a single banner. So you have 2 weeks, you have 3 weeks, 2 weeks. You have that much time to save pity, to save summons, to save whatever you want till this comes out. That's how things operate. So again, how you do things usually, you summon here to build pity, you save that pity, you skip all these things here, and then you pity here. That's how things work. So you got plenty of time. We know that. It's a fact. That's how things work. With Asuka, we read everything. We knew everything on paper. We tested in game. She is a really good bossing character. She's really good for fire team. She's a damn good character. You want to skip? You want to skip. That's your prerogative. Obviously, again, do what you want. It's up to you. Who cares? Correct? I would always say one copy and dip. That's all I would ever say, but it's always up to you. Do what you want. Again, Asuka over here, Rei over here. We knew Rei was going to be good. We saw how Asuka operated. We tested Rei in game. And yes, they kind of form a very good team. You have Modernia, put them together, you got a great team. Instead of Modernia, people say Alice, but I think that Modernia is fine there. I think Alice synergizes in her own team and does really good with other characters she wants to be around. But you could consider putting in one of the four, or out of the four, three of them together, and you can get a pretty strong team. I would say that the duo really has to be Asuka and Rei, and then you run the third as either Modernia or as Alice, because again, they do synergize very well, these two here. So that's what we know. We know that Fire Team's been created, but where does, again, Marie? No, it's Marie. Let's go with that. Marie? Is that fine? Is it? Help me. Let's go with this one. How does this character operate? Is she good? What is she going to do? I've told this before. She looks to be the better one. She honestly does in the context of Universal, right? She looks like she can be plugged into any team, and her damage values are nuts. Like, if you were to look at it, a character like Aid, she does like 8% damage, or sorry, attack, does 1 cleanse, 10% quit. Like, bro, she doesn't do anything. Like, what the fudge, man? Why shift up? Why? Right? But here, 30% for 5 seconds on, again, a 20-second cooldown. Again, skill 2 on a 10-second cooldown here. Then with the burst over here, 40%. 40% for 10 seconds. Very good stuff. 639 over here, final attack. 40% additional pierce. She's a character that can just be slotted into any team. If you need a decent burst too, I will be shocked if she ranks anything lower than SS. Like, if she does, I'll be shocked, bro. I'll be shocked. This character literally fits into any team, and she is, if you need just a universal character, just get her. She's just universal. Doesn't matter where you put her, because again, with these two, they require to be somewhere. It's Fire Team. They want to be there. They also want to be the stronger element. That's what they want. She doesn't give a damn. She's happy to be here. That's what it is, dude. Like, she's the third collab unit. She's just happy to be here. She's happy to be in SSR. That's all it really is. She's just happy to be here with her, again, outstanding buffs here and there. So if you're still looking for that character, we now know if you're pulling Rei, pull Asuka. There's no reason to just pull Rei. You should have these two. But if you are skipping these two, just make the consideration, okay, do I just want a universally good buffer for B2? Then make the thing. Because I do think that for a lot of solo raids and such, she'll be a pretty standard character or a pretty good character. If you're missing like most of the B2s, I know a lot of players are begging for a Crown rerun in my comments, which is a funny thing. I did not know that many people miss Crown. But the thing is, between Crown and now, a lot of big updates have released. So, for example here, how Nikke works is when they start advertising, more players pick up the game. So remember, since Crown released, you had the Bunny Girl update, which sold pretty decently and had a lot of hype up from the community. It was a big jump in players returning or coming to the game at this point. Then when this happened, even more players returned or came to the game. And then now when this happened, even more players came back. So remember, we've had three big spikes of players coming back or new players joining the game. So a lot of players are begging for Crown. Yes, this character isn't Crown. It isn't Crown, but it's somebody who can nicely eat up a B2 spot and help you out a bit. It's a nice character to have. So that's like the big thing here for free-to-plays wondering. I still think that, again, pulling for this and just amassing a pity is the best way to go. But if you don't want to, who am I? I'm just the guy who plays this game to play this game for fun. If you want to skip it, be my guest. Again, if you're playing the game just for waifus, who gives a damn about meta? I don't, right? Well, I have to because of videos, but I don't, right? I wanted to pull Aid. I ended up not getting her still. Who did I pull that's not because of meta? Ein was meta, so I can't count that. I got Zvi for a different reason. I can't count that. Yeah, I was the one going for Rupee. I failed in my endeavor, but I was going for Rupee for so long. I went for freaking Neon just because of FOMO, but that's a different story. So again, in that case, Neon's the worst character ever. I still went for her because I wanted Neon. I like Neon, so definitely went for that context. But as always, I think that if you're looking for a good character here, we now know the answer. The duo is there. They're very powerful. They're Fire Team. If you skipped both of them or one of them, then if you skipped one of them, try to go for the other one. That's my opinion. But if you want your beautiful B2 character, she's almost here. We'll see how things turn out. We'll see what happens here. But I do think with the knowledge we now know, amass the pity and be ready for Annie. That's my opinion. But we'll see. There could be Halloween this year. I can't tell you for sure. Imagine Halloween. Oh my God, Isabel. Halloween Isabel. Halloween Aid. Halloween Noir. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. All right, I'm not even streaming. Take care. Have fun. That's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed.